Hi there, and thank you for coming to the VapingHUNT.com website. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video as it contains incredibly important information about an upcoming event known as VapeMania in Charlotte, North Carolina, September 23rd, 24th, and 25th of 2016. We are very pleased to announce that the Vaping Hunt has been selected to provide an incredibly important solution at this particular event in relation to vendor sampling of e-liquid. As many of you may know, according to the new FDA regulations, vendors must charge a fair and reasonable amount for the sampling of their e-liquids. At a venue such as VapeMania, where there are hundreds of vendors and thousands of consumers, this becomes a real issue of how do you be responsible for those transactions, how do you execute on those transactions, and how do you make sure that you remain within the guidelines that are set forth by the FDA regulations. The Vaping Hunt has found the solution for that, and we will be providing that solution at the VapeMania event. What we have done is we have purchased the exclusive rights from all of the vendors for sampling of their e-liquid. The Vaping Hunt will then be reselling those rights individually to consumers for sampling the e-liquid as well. The consumers will be purchasing a Vaping Hunt booklet to enable them to sample up to 10 samples per vendor at the venue. So 10 samples for each and every vendor, not 10 samples total. We wanted to keep the cost on this low so that it would be fair and reasonable both to the consumers and to the vendors alike. So the charge for each Vaping Hunt booklet is only $5. The Vaping Hunt booklet is good for the entire weekend. You do not need to purchase a new booklet each day of the weekend. One booklet will be fine, and it will enable you to sample up to 10 samples per vendor for e-liquid vendors. We will be, as the Vaping Hunt, providing information, or rather space for information for the vendors within the Vaping Hunt booklet. So if you are a vendor, please feel free to reach out to us, as we do offer space in this booklet for information about your particular company. There is, of course, a charge for that, but the information for that is on the website. The Vaping Hunt would normally be executing a program called the Vaping Hunt at the venue. However, this year, because we want to focus our efforts to make sure that the sampling goes correctly, we will not be offering the normal traditional Vaping Hunt services that we would typically offer at the venues. Because this has such high importance, we want to make sure that we're focusing our efforts to execute on this perfectly so that everything goes smoothly, so that we can handle the transactions the correct way, and so that everybody has a good time at the event. If you have any questions about how this program will work, please feel free to look on the website at VapingHUNT.com or contact me directly. I am the owner of the Vaping Hunt. My name is Jeremy Colvin. My direct phone number is area code 614-589-5999, and my email is jeremy@vapinghunt.com. That's JEREMY@vapinghunt.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to seeing you at the event, and I look forward to making those transactions from the vendors to consumers and the consumers to the vendors for the sampling of the e-liquid as seamless as possible, so that you can focus on what you're there for. That is to have a great time, to try some incredible products, and to make some connections with vendors that are out of this world. Thank you so much for watching the video. Take care and have a good day.